Let's update the news from the ABC 7 News I-Team tonight. The mysterious company that's purchased nearly $1 billion worth of real estate near Travis Air Force Base is prompting new federal legislation tonight.
The I-Team has been digging into Flannery Associates and its nearly 55,000-acre land acquisition in Solano County.
And tonight, ABC 7 News I-Team reporter Stephanie Sierra is here with the latest from federal lawmakers about this. Stephanie.
Yes, this new legislation already in the works, in part because serious questions continue circulating about Flannery Associates and what the company plans to do with land bordering 3 sides of Travis. Tonight, we're learning more about these acquisitions and the need for stronger transparency.
It's described as the most massive yet mysterious land purchase encroaching one of the most critical military bases in the U.S. And no one knows why.
This mysterious entity is unwilling to disclose to anyone, local, state, or federal, what it is they're doing and why they're doing it.
Since 2018, Flannery Associates purchased nearly 55,000 acres of farmland in Solano County. And the I-Team has confirmed the company has yet to pull any permits to signal new development or change of land use. So for years now, the land acquired, which is nearly double the size of San Francisco, just sits there, and its future remains unknown.
You would think that they would want to be cooperative in their work. I've never seen anything like this before in my life.
The mystery surrounding such a critical military base is what prompted Congressman Mike Thompson to introduce bipartisan legislation to enhance investigations of any land purchase near military bases, national security sites, and critical infrastructure.
Currently, there's a process by which any investment can be scrutinized for any type of foreign participation. And we learned that the process and the laws that govern that have limitations.
That process is led by the Department of Treasury's Committee on Foreign Investment in the U.S. Last year, a Chinese manufacturing company purchased land near a military base in North Dakota, raising national security concerns. But the committee claimed it was unable to review, let alone block the transaction, because the land was outside the scope of their jurisdiction.
So what we're trying to do is expand that to give the federal agencies more ability, better ability to be able to look into these purchases.
How will you ensure the Committee on Foreign Investment identifies a foreign adversary entity in such a way that nothing gets slipped under the rug?
There needs to be more communications between the different entities that participate in this investigation.
The I-Team's analysis of public records has found several other investment firms have purchased land near Travis Air Force Base, one of which has ties to China and experience with advanced coding. Federal officials confirmed to the I-Team they're investigating a type of Chinese malware that has potential to disrupt military operations across the U.S.
Is there any sense that we should be concerned about Travis Air Force Base when it comes to the Chinese malware?
I think that's precisely why we are all interested in this.
I want to add the attorney representing Flannery Associates told the I-Team there is no foreign person or group that holds any significant interest or substantial control over Flannery. But we have been told investigators have not been able to verify that.
It's just so interesting and mysterious.
Yeah, and that mystery continues.
Yeah, thanks, Stephanie.